Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Wicked Lifestyle. I am Nina Adora. I didn't finish setting up here. It doesn't matter. Let me just get the iPad on the screen because I don't know what I look like, and that is okay. I'm at home. Welcome to my home. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. If you've been here already, then you already know. If you have watched any of my other videos from my other apartment, you know that this is good. So don't worry about it. Let me get prepared on this live stream. It looks like I have I'll pull this up, some of the stickers that I already made. If you didn't see that video while I'm trying to get this week pulled up, as we already know, I am starting early because I have a webinar that I want to attend in an hour. So, let's get started. Okay. My tech has been going slow this morning. So if we have any issues, then I do apologize in advance. The sun has been letting off X-class solar flares. So if you are experiencing a lot of technical difficulties that you don't normally have, then that could be one of the reasons. Unable to connect. Why? All right, here we go. Let's get into what I put together for the week. This was for this past week, obviously. You saw me put down, let me get into my mode. I'm going to try to not be that much of a mouth breather, but the nose thing on top of a nose thing is bothering me. It's draining my energy, etc. It's like a living thing inside of me or something. Okay, so you saw me put down the background for this box like a frame. I just did this layout. I put my weeklies here. I put this here, I put the girl here, and I put the tree there. So what I have done in the meantime, I put these books here, flowers, etc. What I have done to make it more functional is I put in the task dots so that I can know what task I have coming up this week. I put in the dates because I hadn't done that yet. And then I put in what I actually was able to accomplish, but it was really a study week. I woke up on Monday and I had breakfast. I did a little thesis writing, more thesis writing on Tuesday. I had to start on my other assignment that was due. I really wasn't feeling it on Wednesday, so I got a late start, but I did finish the assignment, and then Thursday I was able to go actually do the presentation, so cool. But then I put in some things that I have to some reminders. That's what they're called. Like I said, I'm going through I call them princess phases, where can't think, can't speak, like my brain is just not connecting. Um, drink more coffee. After I finish my webinar, I will rest because I've worked my brain this week a lot and it hurts. um, I had to email my chair. I'm going to get to that in a minute because that was a big deal for me. And it has to do with the sticker. So I'll tell you when I get to the sticker. I did take a selfie of me last night. I sprayed. This is supposed to be my good eye, I think. I sprayed, what is it called? Sealer. To seal the makeup in so that when you touch your face, it doesn't get all over your hands. You know what I'm talking about. And I got some in my eye apparently. And right before I was about to walk out of the door, my eye just started watering. I thought I was taking care of it, but I did not. And so it looks like I have a black eye under one eye. I don't know if you can see all of that. I'm getting my grandmother vibes. She's been coming through, my Lila. I love her. But anyway, so I did that. I have to make time to call the doctor just so I can check in. This is where we are right now. The webinar that I'm going to is called A Taste of Data Analytics. So I'll find out what that's about. I'm going to that because I'm getting to the experiment part of my thesis writing, the part I've been waiting on. And so you get to design like basically tests or, questions for people to ask. And then you look at the numbers or you look at the information that you collect and then you find similar items, like this occurs when that occurs, etc. So that's what I have on the agenda for today. I must locate my passport. I'm going to need to put that bigger by next week because it expires next month. And I need to get that taken care of because I'm not technically a resident of the state that I'm living in because I need to keep my doctor and he's in the state where I am from. So that's a whole other issue. I'm a student here, so okay. But I also had a business here, so that part. And then, so this is what I'm just going to do this over the weekend. I would tell you where I got some of these stickers from, but I really don't know because it was when I first started getting into digital planning and I was just like, let me go willy-nilly get some stuff. Let me get some free stuff so I can try it out to see how I like it. And I paid for some stuff or, and I was like, I can do this myself. So some of it is from then, but I put in my weekly quote. It says, stay away from those people who try to disparage your ambitions. This is important. Small minds will always do that, but great minds will give you a feeling that you can become great too. What are we doing here? We're planning to become great, right? All right. Wonderful. We're evolving because we know that we don't have to try to put someone else down to make ourselves seem bigger. We don't have to do that. When we make other people feel bigger, we too then feel bigger. We just try it. The hardest times in life are when you transition from one version of yourself to another. So I don't go out into the world thinking that I'm in competition with somebody else. They're doing something more than me, or I could be doing what they're doing. I just want to know that what I said I was going to do when I let me think of how I said it. Let me drink some coffee first. I can't think. This is a tough one. Sorry. mm. You know the goals and the plans and the ambitions that you see for yourself. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. This might help me think. A lot of things are going to help me think. Because it's the year of the dragon. And remember, I told you about the witch. Now I'm going to tell you about the wood. Let me find the paper. I think they're down here. Technically, I could just do this on my iPad. However, I think this is a good one. A clean one. Got it. On the first try. Ooh, that never happens. No, don't do it. Okay. I have a whole bunch of pens right here, but I would like a marker. Let's see. We have the Sorry. Don't you hate those moments of silence? I know. Enjoy the silence. All right. So, we are in the year of the dragon, which is the wood dragon. So, all year, you have been putting together your plans about your goals and your dreams and the things that you want to accomplish. You've been writing down what you would do to get there, to have what what you would have. This is how you would do it. So this is how I do with my words. But anyway, that's what you're competing against. What you are doing versus what you would do. Like if I had $1 million, what would I do? This is what I'm gonna do to get to the $1 million, or however much it is. $1 million is not a whole lot these days, but okay. So no. All right. Back to the journal. Okay, so on Wednesday, I made this sticker that says stay humble. So I can remember to do that. But also, part of that competition is me versus me. It says I am beautiful even when I don't brush my teeth or shave under my arms. I am loved even if I'm the only one loving me. Listen. I'm safe. I have shelter over my head. I'm not concerned about where my next meal is coming from. I know it's coming from out of my refrigerator. It's all good. I'm free. Not tied down to anyone's 9 to 5. It's my time. I am free. I can't do everything that I want to do, but I'm getting there. Um, and I don't need to be like them. I just need to be like me. That rhymed. If you want to read it, I'll leave it up there for like a second. All right, so let me tell you my stay humble story. This has to do with my thesis writing. Um, this has a kickstand on it. I'm sorry. Let's use it. Oh, I turned it the wrong way. For story time. And I didn't put my gratitude in yet because it's personal this week. So I don't want to really share it. I mean, it's not like generic gratitude, like, the stuff that we say we're grateful for. I know I'm growing. I am evolving. For I started graduate school in 2021. Let me make sure I can see the clock. What time did I start? I know what time I need to be done by, so 20 minutes before, I will say 11:20. I kind of started on time actually. Before 11:20, I need at least 10 minutes. So by 10:10, I need to be done. 11:10, I need to be done. We need to be done. We gotta go, girl. So I started graduate school in 2021, and I reached out to one of my professors and I asked him to be my chair. He said, well, I would, be on your committee, but I would prefer that you have someone else be your chair. So he recommended the chair that I have now. So I feel like she has been giving me a hard time for no reason for all of this time. So, like, I started a 2-year program. They changed it to a 1-year program. I'm in my 4th year of the program. Whatever. I love being there. It's fine. It's cool. And so I decided that I would just take my core classes and then start my writing. So I've gotten through all of that, and I was like, okay, I don't want to be bothered with the energy that I'm feeling from her or whatever. So I just did that. So now we're at the writing part. And so I've been feeling like, okay, I've never said anything bad about her. But I have expressed my grievances and my concerns. Like at one point I was like, I need a new chair. Listen, we grieve over this too. It's a very sad thing, but this is the process. I will just not even bring that energy into it. If you know what occurred at UNLV last December, then you already know. It's PhD student. Like, it's stressful. It's like, why are you coming at me like this on my writing, on my work? What is your problem with me? And I was just like, okay, whatever it is. Everybody's like, she's good, or whatever. Don't worry, she's really good. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. But I just kind of let it go, and I have been trying to just appreciate what I am getting out of it as opposed to complaining about how I'm getting what I'm getting out of it. It's a process. So I have been feeling like all this time she just been coming at me like for no reason, for just retarded stuff. like did you even read the paper? It says that in the paper. Just like starting to get frustrated and annoyed with little things. And when I had my meeting with her on Wednesday or last week or whenever I had it, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. She gave me a list of things to review. And I took some notes, or how to move forward with how to continue on with the paper. And when I finally looked at my notes, I'm like, these are the two sections that she was quizzing me on. Why I'm getting defensive, taking it personal. I'm like, oh my God, I have to defend my proposal. And she's been making me do that this entire time. Like, basically, you don't want to go in front of your committee prior to you being able to speak to your paper. And I'm like, one part, I know I was able to go in there and say, what are you talking about? I mean, I try not to get too much attitude. I was like, what are you talking about? It's right here in this section. But the second one I didn't get. I was like, she was like, okay, so go in and write about that. And then when I go back and review the paper, I'm like, I already wrote about that. What was she talking about? But my mindset about it was different. It suddenly just clicked, like, oh, you're gonna have to defend this, so you need to know it through and through. Or I have just been writing it. Um, uh, uh, so I gotta humble myself all the way down, all the way down. So when I finally sent her the paper, the redone paper, with everything that we went over, I sent her an apology as well because my understanding was different. And I was just like, she gets it. She did respond with a thank you. I appreciate her. Because I've always said that I appreciate her, but it's different this time because, oh my God, I've been going through it. I'm like, these meetings with this woman drive me crazy. Because I didn't feel I felt like it was personal. To me, it was personal, but it wasn't, and I should not have been taking it that way. It's just me against me. Like, why are you getting upset when she just trying to make the paper better? Silly. I'm touching stuff on the iPad screen, but now that I've told you about my week, we can go ahead and get into planning next week. See my tree? It wanted to be front and center. So, I got another nugget of happiness. I can think back to that moment. That's in the bag. We must first copy this page, paste behind the page. This part is for beginners. If you have not used Goodnotes before, because we all have the tendency to say what we're doing when we're doing it, but I'm not knocking it because this is helpful for giving presentations. Let me work and talk at the same time. When I gave my presentation, well, I had to put together, I didn't have to, but I did put together 14 slides so that I can present each section of that business model canvas. It felt like putting together 14 planner pages. When I was delivering the presentation, it felt like doing this live stream. So I had to be aware of my audible pauses, like and so, and the silence is okay if you need it. Sometimes I just hold on to words. I'm gonna grab some stuff. Oh, I created a sticker book. I don't have to grab too much stuff, but I okay. I like this, so I'm going to grab right here the text and the tape. Let me make sure I have the tape turned on. And I think I had handwriting. No, it's images, text box. And then I'm going to copy. Copy is the double ones. Duplicate will show on the same page, and you'll end up needing to copy it so that you can paste it. Can I paste? Can I paste? Did I copy it? Maybe not. Oh, no, I need to make sure I have everything. Thank you, though. Copy. Paste. Okay, and then I just want to turn it sideways this week. There I go. Okay, so I have turned this sideways. So that it can be on the edge, on this edge. Is there anything else that I want to take from that? Not yet. I could put this, there I go with the ums. Let me drink some coffee. I used to be in Toastmasters. That is a speaking club, and what am I feeling? I don't know. It's too much. I'm at home. I'm not, I mean, it would be a professional environment. What do we want to match with these orangier flowers? How do I want to? Okay. So, when I was in high school, I was on yearbook staff, and we had to create the layouts for the staff. We had to sell ads for the yearbook from people in our local community. So the way we had to divide up the ads were by the way they fit on the page. So most of them were like quarter size ads. Basically, that's how I have come to. I use that even all the way back from high school to be able to create my layouts, because I think of the page first in quadrants, and then I divide those quadrants up so that I can arrange everything else on the page. So that is that, but I wanted this in the middle. I don't know what I want. Let's go with these flowers. Are these flowers on? Wrong. Let's go with these. Don't think too much about it. Everything on the other page is super blue. Okay. Let's leave a space in there. What are we leaving the space for? we are leaving the space for tape so that we can write a word or something to that effect for. That's gonna be our foundational deco. So whatever I put on top of that, we will see. But I am going to put in a box. Let's go back and keep these boxes. Which one will I be able to easily grab the box from? Probably here. Now I need to do images. I don't need any text, but let's grab this. Let me make sure my cursor is back on the correct page. And it's grabbing a girl. And I'm going to copy. And then I'm going to come back over here and paste it. So I know I'm going to have these as my weekly, but I also want to use it as my, I'm going to duplicate it now so that it'll be the same size, even though I'll probably resize them. I want to have, I'm going to remove this. Let me move it so that it can be in its own white space. I'm going to take that out, and then I'm going to grab these again, and I'm going to resize them. I'm going to put it right here. This is my focus for the week. Now let me grab all of this so that I can make my weeklies or my dailies. I'm going to duplicate this one because I know that I need to have at least one space for gratitude, something to be grateful for, and I can put quotes and whatever around. So let's try to arrange these boxes, the date boxes, duplicate. I'm going to try to not do perfection planning while I'm recording. But you know how it is sometimes. You just want it the way that you want it. Okay, that looks not good. Like it's not straight right there, which is fine. All right, and now what I want to do is grab all of this and move it over a little bit. Okay, I like that, but I don't like this. I am going to just move it over just a little bit more. And then I need to add 3 more days for my week. Let's take the top 3. And I am going to duplicate them and then move them over here. Yes, like that. And then I'm going to grab this and move it over here. I think I want to move these in a little more. All right, like that. Cool beans. Now we're ready for the next thing, because this is functional, right? You can add in a list. I like these, so let's grab them. I don't know how much I'm gonna grab. Yeah. Okay, let's copy it. Looks like we grabbed the books as well. I can probably paste them right here. I want to paste them in some white space so that I can grab them again and put them over here. I want to put them next to here because they're not straight. I mean, even I could just leave them like that. Probably won't. Maybe I will. I don't know. Let's do a different type of planning. Sometimes it's okay. Because I kind of like that. And I feel like if I duplicate it and put it down here, come on, Goodnotes. Let's undo. Let's duplicate it, and why can't I move it? Undo. Let's just try to then copy, since duplicate seems to not want to act right, and put this over here. Okay. So I can make those straight later. Let's add a little more decor, because we have a lot of space here. We can do anything with this space. Like we can put in our quote. Let's copy it and paste it, and then duplicate. Can I move it and then turn it the other way? So we have a space for our quote. Let me duplicate. You have to zoom in, otherwise it will not cooperate. Thank you, Goodnotes. So I'll put that right there. No perfection planning for that part. You just know that we would like for a quote to go right there. Now let's get into because I know me, I want to be able to have some sort of text in the middle. So I am going to grab this white box. Let me put it on image. Because of the shape of it, I'm going to copy it. Let me click off of it. And then I'm going to paste it. And I would like it to fit in here somewhere. Let me tap off of it and then tap back on so I can shape it the way that I want, and then duplicate it and move it here. It could be a photo of me or anything. So I can add something there if I choose to. I'll get crazy. Let's duplicate this again and turn it this way. And shape it like that. Duplicate. And shape it like that. So now we have plenty of functional space on the canvas, right? I feel like because I can see it differently when I look at the screen, like the spacing is different. I'm not gonna do perfection planning. It is fine the way that it is. So we will leave it that way. But I mean, technically, this is fine the way that it is. But you know me, I must do more. Therefore, we will move on to our next elements. I want the dolls. What color are we? We have orange. We already used all of these. Let's use a red one. I'll save her for, what do you call that week that we have? I'm going to go with the, do we have, well, I'm sure we have blue in there, but I don't think I have a lot of these colors. Who do we want? Choose. Let's go with her. Let's try her out. Yeah, she works. I have to change the date. What will the date be? The 4th? Oh, because Monday. The 14th through the 21st. 20th. Okay, so she works, and I don't feel like being overly particular about it. I would like to add some flowers now. I mean, I feel like we used her, okay, I'm not going to talk about it too much. I don't think I used her. Let's see. I know I didn't use her. Okay, let me put her hair down a little bit. Since she is cut off, I don't want to reorder everything, so it means resizing correctly. Okay, that should be good. Okay, good enough. Good. All right, cool. All right, so we have enough dolls. Now let's add some flowers. Let's go for the more orangey ones. think I want to split screen and get into Pages. What did I click? Oh, this was for me down. How do I get out of it? Oh my goodness. Create a new document. Start writing. Thank you. Pages. Split view. Back to Goodnotes. And I'm just going to drag this. I'm going to hold it down. Eventually long press, drag over to Pages. And then I'm going to click the little paintbrush, scroll down and change the opacity. And then I am going to drag it back over and cut out the other one. If I can. And then I am going to add this to the white space. And sit it right up against there where it's cut off. So my quote will also have a background. And then, since I do like the look of this doesn't have, I didn't get too many vases. I'm going to, though, copy it. I did well. Let me tell you how I did well. There's only one page of flowers. But I am going to bring this over and see how I like it over here. Let's bring these in a little more. Okay, I'll do that with them, but they have to stay on some white space. They could even be cool there, wherever. But if I make it that big, okay, so I will, let's see, I have about 4 minutes. And while I am arranging these so that they can be right, I'm gonna say goodbye. So I wish for you to be the love, the light, the laughter, and the levity in someone else's day. It's going to make them feel good, and it's going to make you feel good too. All right. I will see you all next week. So you see what I did there to just line those up. Now I'm just going to, I think I have stroke eraser on. I don't have stroke eraser on. Stroke eraser, erase that, and grab these before we go and put them right there. So when you come back, or I should move her and do these as well before I go. So when we come back next week, this will all be filled out. Ooh, this was the part that okay. It's okay. We don't have to panic. That whole layering bit, I'm going to duplicate it and I'm going to move it put it right here. I know I said bye, but I mean, if you wanted to even do that, you could. I don't want to do that though. Delete. You can leave the darker box there. Ooh, maybe I do want to leave a darker box somewhere. I don't. Delete. And then grab these and put them there and bring her back over here. Was she cut off some? She can be cut off. Your dress is cute, but I don't want you to cover the tape though. And I will probably put some more flowers under the day. I don't know. I may leave it clean. It's gonna look different when we come back, I promise you. But this is simple, something that you can do. It doesn't really take that long to put these spreads together. You just kind of have to use your imagination. Let it go where it takes you, and see what you come up with. It is pretty planning, as far it's scrapbook type planning. But it's functional. It's a combination. I like to see the decorations like this. I love this. I really do. I really, really, really love this. I love this. Like, ooh, it just makes me feel so calm. You know, I actually came back to this. I love this. What I was thinking that I would do probably when I have more time, I will put these, it's Etsy stuff, so I will try to take all my information off, and if I screen capture the layout right now, then I won't have to go back and take all of my information out of it. But anyway, that's all for me. I have to get prepared for my next task. So I hope that you enjoy your upcoming week, and I will see you next week. Bye. Oh, wrong device. Let me see if no, because it's two separate devices right now. I gotta go. Before I go though, or while I am clocking out, let me tell you this is called OBS. It's OBS. See over here it says OBS. OBS. What is it called? I don't know. You know what I can do? I'm sorry. I mean, I have time. I'm sitting here, but let's click the about. OBS Studio. If you want to be able to record your face as well as your iPad while you are presenting, you can download this for free. It's made for recording and live streaming. I would recommend looking up some other YouTube creators who have covered this material if you're watching, so that it doesn't fall on me to have to cover the material, because I'm probably not going to do that. I mean, I could, but this is not my thing. So I would recommend some other people, probably even just go on their site and you can get the information on how to use their product. All right, let's stop recording. Bye. Oh, that's why.